Hi, my name is Min, and I am going to be talking about this organization called PSCORE, PSCORE, and you have the symbol there. And they stand for People for Successful Korean Reunification. Before I start introducing my organization, I want to briefly explain the situation of Korean Peninsula for those who are not familiar with the subject. Ever since Korea was split into two sides, the divergent politics of North and South Korea have shaped differences in Koreans' outlook on life and the world since the split. North Korea remained as one of the world's most repressive states by the Kim family dictatorship. The government restricts all civil and political liberties, including freedom of expression, assembly, association, and religion. It also prohibits all organized political opposition, the independent media, civil society, and trade unions. Abominable human rights abuses occur on a daily basis in North Korea, such as public executions and torture, or starvation, which commonly leads them to death. So back to the organization. PSCORE was established by young North Korean defectors, South Korean college students, and defector it's a term referring to people who escaped North Korea in order to survive. So the organization was established by young North Korean defectors, South Korean college students, and volunteers from abroad interested in improving human rights in North Korea and the reunification of the Korean Peninsula. And there are 5 major objectives for PSCORE. First is human rights. They attempt to raise awareness of human rights violations in the global society. They attempt to raise awareness of human rights violations in North Korea to the global society through publishing a number of analysis or data collection about this matter of human rights violation in North Korea. Secondly, Korean reunification, which can be obviously understood by the name. To address possible obstacles to the reunification of North Korea and South Korea, PSCORE suggests solutions to resolve such obstacle by creating a space for discussing issues related to reunification, human rights, and North Korean democratization. Education, thirdly. They work to improve the situations of North Korean defectors in South Korea to adapt to a new environment, including providing educational opportunities to them. PSCORE encourages harmony and understanding between the two Koreas through international educational programs, awareness campaigns, and discussion panels. They have also written a number of UN reports about North Korea. They also do a rescue mission organizing to help the defectors to cross the border to South Korea safely. One of the most impressive success story that I saw from the website is the story of a young girl. And before I tell the story about the young girl, I will just briefly read this statistics shown, and you can find this in the PSCORE website. It says here are some of our results since our beginning in 2006. 900 or more defectors helped in education program, 2,000 or more volunteer teachers, 10 rescue missions in China, 9 oral presentations to the UN, 10 side events held at UN Human Rights Council sessions, 3 English textbooks designed for North Korean defectors and published, 8 books published about the matter of North Korea and their human rights violation, 260 or more interns come from all over the world to join this organization. 70 or more campaigns and street events, 12 rock-out concert editions. Yeah, and back to the story of this young girl called Jian. In midwinter 2014, Jian was rescued by PSCORE. She was an 18-year-old girl. She was about to be arrested and be sent to North Korea. So what happened to her is that she first made to escape North Korea through China's route, since it is extremely difficult to cross just directly to South Korea. The border in between North Korea and South Korea is very heavily, is strictly forbidden, and also the border is protected by and watched by heavily armed soldiers. So she chose to escape North Korea through the China route. But what happened there was a secret police of China cooperating to the North Korean government, and they found out about her and they were going to arrest her. And PSCORE stepped in and rescued her from this situation, and they sent her safely to South Korea. And also, and she lost her shoes during her escape from North Korea, and she was immobilized. She couldn't move her feet. She couldn't walk because of a severe frostbite to her feet. And this PSCORE raised a donation to give her needed urgent specialized medical care to save her feet, and she was able to walk again. And this quote, I'll read. This quote is from a North Korean defected in 1999. He says, "No one chooses to be born in North Korea." One of the challenges that I saw, actually a major challenge in their mission to reunite two Koreas, is the money issue. The cost of reuniting the two countries is just way too expensive. In 2015, the income per capita ratio between South Korea and North Korea was nearly 20 to 1. 20 to 1. And with this ratio, South Korea, when they're reunited, it is very likely to experience a temporary economic depression and burden. Therefore, there has been a wave of voice from South Koreans refusing to reunite because of this burden. Yes. And what did I learn? I was surprised to see, as I was going through the site and researching what they've done, I was surprised to see how many of the non-Koreans who do not have any direct connection to this issue, dedicate their youth and their life to make the reunification happen and to bring equal human rights to North Koreans who suffer. Despite how difficult the challenges to this dream are going to be, how expensive it's going to be, I believe it is possible as long as this international group, PSCORE, continues to push an aggressive but non-violent movement to bring peace and justice to the suffering of North Koreans. They will overcome the wall of the political regime, and they will hopefully bring the unprecedented result of reunification. Thank you.